This is my actual size. I'm not just really far away. It's never stopped me from dating tall girls. Tallest girl I ever dated was 6 foot 1.5 inches tall. I know. I wanted to have kids with her so I could have normal-sized children. Instead, my wife is my height. It's like we're breeding down, making Shetland people, teacup humans. Ugh. Here's why it didn't work out with me and the tall girl, because we couldn't do everything together. For example, we could only 6 to the power of 9. Did you not understand the joke, ma'am? Did you not? There's only one winner at a time. Does that help? I'd have to be on her end taking care of business. Nom, 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 nom. And then scurry down for my reward. Nom, 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 nom. Like a koala looking for better leaves on the eucalyptus tree. And that's the noise I make during oral. Nom, 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 nom. It's the polite thing to do. You gotta let the chef know the dish was wonderful.
My friend, her New Year's resolution was to take less selfies. I was like, you're a terrible person. What? That's ridiculous. It's so weird that that's even an option for a resolution. Everybody says that this is like the worst we've ever been as people, right? Like we're so self-absorbed, we got all the selfies. But honestly, I think that we were all way worse at a different time, because at one point we were all in school and we all had school picture day. And then we ordered physical copies of photos of ourselves and gave them to people. Like narcissistic sociopaths. Oh, can you imagine doing that now as an adult? Just going up to a coworker unprompted, like. You give him a 4x6 because they're a real good friend?
Doesn't it feel weird to say even Trump is my president? That's like saying Hulk Hogan is my lawyer. Like, yeah, he's pretty good. He calls me brother a lot, though. We're gonna win this case, brother. Don't worry, I'll wear a black bandana in court. The craziest thing with Trump is that he'll go after anybody, you know? Like, nothing is beneath him. I thought president was like a time-consuming job. He seems to have all the time in the world. I feel like he just sits in front of a giant bank of monitors, like the architect in The Matrix, and just responds to everything like, fuck you! Nah, fuck you! Sir, we have a meeting. I'm almost finished. How about I shit in your mouth? I'm afraid to do a late night set and make a Trump joke, and then later on hop on Twitter and see, just saw unfunny at Fahim Anwar do stand-up. Didn't laugh once. Sad. And I'm like, who is this loser? Probably lives in his mom's basement. President of the United States of America. Fuck.
I don't really have shit to talk about. I think my biggest accomplishment recently is I finally went out and bought myself a grocery bag. I was against it. I wasn't going to do it, but I had to. I found out the hard way. Went to the grocery store. They got rid of plastic bags. I didn't know. I guess they sent out an email or something. And I missed it because I just don't check my email. So I go to the grocery store. I buy a shitload of groceries. I get to the checkout, and the cashier says to me, "Would you like bags for your groceries?" I was like, that's the only way I'm gonna get this shit to the car. she replied, how many bags would you like? As many as it'll take to get this shit to the car. Why are you asking me all these questions? You talking like the bad boy's not standing right here in front of us. That is his expertise. You should talk to him. And I turned to the bad boy like, you need to speak up for yourself. You're never gonna move up at the rate you're going. So they offer you brown paper bags if you had to pay for those, and the cashier was like, how many, it'll be 10 cents a piece. And I was like, for what? She was like, the bags. And I was like, fuck that shit, put it in my arms. I'll carry all this shit to the car. She was like, that's a lot of groceries. I said, yes, I'm well aware of that. That's why I planned a double bag by putting both arms under this shit and made 15 trips back and forth to my car. Now I got a bag and I don't even use it because I forget it at the house. A buddy of mine said to me a couple of weeks ago, you look like you lost weight. I was like, yeah, I only bought one grocery bag. By the time I put milk and water in there, there's no room for shit else. So.
My wife, because we're driving, and we're driving through Burbank, and like every year, I don't know if these high school kids or what, there's this steakhouse, and these kids take the letter G off of Black Angus Steakhouse, and it says Black Angus Steakhouse. And I crack up, And my wife's like, you're so immature, you think that's funny? I'm like, that's hilarious. Because it keeps happening, and the owner's like, again! How many times? If everything happens for a reason. And he has this big storage room full of big ass letter G's in his work. And he's like, gotta do it myself. We are not Black Anus. Steakhouse. And married people know, when you're married, it exposes everything. It exposes all your weakness. You think you can hide things. All married men have some secret stash somewhere, some kind of addiction. It's gonna come out. I've been married for 10 years. It's gonna come out. But I don't know, man, we always need to have some hidden addiction or something. I was thinking, what if 2 months later in our closet, my wife uncovers a blanket, she finds all these big letter G's. Babe, it was you? What, you're so weird. What are you doing? What a sick joke is this? Babe, I gotta come correct. Yeah, I need to be addicted to something. This is my addiction. I quit smoking. I quit weed. What kind of addiction is it? I'm addicted to stealing letters and making them vulgar. I don't know. There's like a weird addiction that I have. What are all these big letter S's? I took them off of Dick's Sporting Goods. It says Dick everywhere. I don't know.
One of you assholes is wearing CK1. Cologne. You're a cock blocker. You can't be wearing old cologne. Look, gentlemen, cologne's got a 10-year shelf life. Tops. All right? You can't be walking around smelling like 1999. And just to clarify, all colognes that they sell at Ross are off limits. Cool Water, Obsession, Dracar, fucking Curve, Agua de Gio for the real players. All that shit, done. Why? Why is it a cock block move? I'll tell you. What's the first thing to trigger memory? Smell, okay? So when you're walking around with fucking 13 extra squirts of CK1 on, because it's half the price it used to be. All right, you don't smell like, every woman over 35 walks by, you're just bringing up shitty relationship memories for that person. You're a hater. A 35-year-old woman doesn't walk by you and smells CK1. She walks by you and smells, fuck Steven, dude. Why is this guy bringing up old-ass memories? You get a new smell, asshole. I was doing good. Like, you know how many 80-year-old women hate Old Spice? All of them. Just rolling around. Who is still wearing that shit? It smells like domestic violence in here. It's like, Jesus, get a new smell, bro.
Not against marriage at all. I'm against the people that get married. They're the worst. You ever go to a wedding, you know it's two people that don't belong together, but you don't say anything because you really want cake? There's no way they gonna make it, but that's buttercream frosting. I can't risk it. I won't risk it. Marriage can be a beautiful thing. I see some married couples, I'm like, oh, this looks cool. It's amazing. Two people acting as one, beautiful. But for the most part, marriage is for ugly people. You just gotta hear me out. You guys live here, you see those Hollywood couples all the time, right? They get divorced, right? People are like, oh my God, why they get divorced? They have everything. That's why they got divorced. They're good looking people, they make millions of dollars and everyone wants to be like them. So when shit gets a little crazy, they bail because they have other options. But ugly people don't have other options. There are no fish in the sea for ugly people. It's just that one ugly ass barracuda that they snagged with that jagged ass tooth. That's why you never see ugly people have big arguments. Good looking people have them all the time. I dare you to say something to make me leave, motherfucker. But ugly people are like, whoa, 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 now let's just take it easy. We's all we got.
I don't have a problem dating anybody too. I'm getting to the point now. It's like I just date anybody, man. I don't give a shit. Like I've lost that thing that people have when they go on date. What's it called? Standards. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I don't have that, right? That shit just holds you back, man. No, I date anybody, man. Like I'll tell you the truth. Only group I have trouble dating is a white girl when I know that I'm her first black guy. It's a lot of pressure, man. Like, I could mess it up for a whole race of people. I'm the Jackie Robinson of that vagina. One slip up and it's back to the Negro League, you know? And then whatever little thing you do, like whatever little odd thing you do, then you gotta explain to her. Like, she thinks it's like a black thing now, like, you know what I mean? So I gotta explain to her, I say, hey, look, every black guy doesn't curl up in a ball and cry after sex. That's just some shit I'm working on. It's not a black thing, okay? Anyway, here's how dumb I am. I dated this girl from the first time when we started dating, she told me she does not like sex. And then I still dated her. Like an idiot. Here's why, ladies, because men don't really listen to you when you say that. Like, she specifically told me she does not like sex, but what I heard was, I have not liked sex thus far. Once I ride that chocolate love train, I'll be good as new.
I get that I'm annoying. I know that. Like, I know people see me and they're like, oh, she's gonna want to talk to the manager. Like, I know. I definitely look like I've complained at a Panera. I get my vibe. I'm an annoying white woman. I have the worst white woman voice. It's terrible. Everything I say sounds like a complaint. All of it. Even when I'm happy, I can be like, oh my God, that's such a fun shirt. And everyone just hears, this mimosa's gross. I've been schooled in all the best white woman ways. I was in a sorority in college. You're like, we know, bitch. It was fun. I liked it. I got thrown out, so that's better, right? Okay, now you're like, we're back with this cunt. Yeah, I can say that. I marched. I didn't. I was in Palm Springs, but I walked around, so... I liked the sorority until I got thrown out, and I knew I was in trouble because I got called in front of the executive board, which is just like 4 blonde girls named Katie. So I go in and I was like, I promise I'll lose weight. And they're like, great start, not why you're here. And then I had to do the rest of the meeting on an elliptical. They told me I was being thrown out because I started to exhibit behavior that was overly indulgent in men and alcohol. So I was like, okay, where do I pick up my trophy? Like, what? That's what you're throwing me out for? For booze and boys? That's the whole reason I joined the sorority. Those are the fucking pillars of sisterhood. That's like throwing someone out of a country club for being too good at golf and inadvertent racism. Like, I'm the best.